Hello, hello. Hello. Everything is working, I think. I think everything is working. Hello, folks. Hi. It has been a long time. Hello, hello. Wait, there's 6 minutes left? I need to fix that timer because I haven't actually been around for like a while. So I'm gonna give you guys like a little bit more time, just to be kind. Um, that wasn't intentional. You guys should have more time than I think. Also, thank you for the sub, Nicole. I appreciate you. I have missed the Pedro song. I need to turn it on so that I can hear it. Um, let's see. I just need to have this turned on. Okay, but hello, hello. The first Pedro of the returned me. Thank you, thank you. Let's see. We got a lot of people in the chat today. Hello, Adopt Me Lover. Hello, Yakeen. Hi, Alice. Hello, Cookie. Hi, Manny. Hello, Holly. Hello, Sarah. Hello, June. Hi. Hello, Noah. Who else we got? Annie. Annie's here. Hello, Anna. Hello, Caprice. Hello, Meg. Who else are we missing? I think I've got through everyone. Hello, folks. It has been. Oh, Louise is here. Nene's here. Goose is here. Hello, folks. It has been a long time since the last time we've kind of just been chilling like this. I'm really quickly gonna fix the let me really quickly fix the reading stream challenge because that shouldn't say 5 minutes. I'll extend it for another 5 days. I think that's about fair. I think that's good enough. If it was like 5 minutes, you'll get cooked. But hello folks, hi. It is good to see you all here. I have missed you all too. How has everyone been doing? I know we kind of did just have a little stream over on TikTok. But yeah, I know I talked to some of you guys. Oh. Hello, Louise. Thank you for the sub. Also thank you for the gifted sub, Caprice. Y'all the best. I feel like we've missed the Pedro song, right? Like I feel like it's a core part of our identity, to be honest. I've missed this. You get so used to not hearing it for a time, and then you hear it again, and suddenly everything is okay. But yes, thank you guys. I appreciate you. The identity is Pedro. Annie, thank you for the 1,500 bits. Listen, I didn't even have myself ready. Like, hang on. Okay, is this scene good? Thank you, Annie. Also, hello, Beth. Welcome. Jeez. Okay. Thank you. I appreciate these. You guys are the best. I have. Oh, you guys hit the goal, by the way. Congrats. Yeah, you guys. I mean, I feel like we kind of expected this, but you know, yeah. Thank you. We've raised the goal in channel points, which means that sometime soon I'll be doing a whole stream dedicated to reading, which means I have to acquire some material to read. But yes, thank you everyone. Yes, you guys did it. It took a lot longer than it probably should have, just because I took lots of breaks. Thank you for the gifted subs, Anna even. Yikes. You guys are all so like generous. Thank you, Anna. You're the best. I appreciate you guys. Also, hello, Jacqueline. Thank you for the welcome. Oh, thank you for the gifted sub, Caprice. There's a lot of notifications for us to go through, by the way. That's how crazy this is. But yeah, thank you. Thank you so much. I feel very welcome. So thank you all. Anyway, I should say, Actually, I guess I should wait a little bit. Also, thank you for the follow. Maya? I'm sorry if I messed up the name there. I don't have the list thing that allows me to see everything that's happened, so I sometimes miss things. Oh, thank you, Maya Norlander. I appreciate. Thank you. Thank you for following. Another Swede? See, I guess. How do you subscribe? This is your first time on Twitch. There are two ways. So if you have Amazon Prime, you can subscribing is a paid thing on Twitch. If you click under the stream on desktop, I think it's above on mobile, you can click there. I think it costs like $5 a month. But you can also subscribe entirely for free if you already have Amazon Prime. But yes, those are the two ways of subscribing on Twitch. But otherwise, you can just drop a follow. It doesn't have to be monetary support. I do appreciate it. It does help in a big way, but you know, just watching and hanging out is more than all I can ask for. So yeah. Is it possible to have the spinning raccoon from the Pedro, but instead it's me? See, I have thought about that, and maybe if at some point I can find a way to commission that, I absolutely will. Thank you, Annie, again. Thank you for the gifted subs. It'd be funny if we could just use that emote when someone subscribes. It would be. I think, like, I would love to do that. There you go, Beth. You're now a subscriber. Yeah, thank you, Annie, indeed. Annie showing up. I've missed you too, you guys. So yeah, thank you. Farina, she's your strongest character now. The next time I play Genshin, I'll have to show off some of my characters to you guys, because my account is slowly on the up and up. I recently acquired C2 Shalonen, so you know, damage is definitely in the air when I fire up my Genshin account. But hello, Ari. You didn't realize you could do that? Oh my gosh, thank you. Yeah, Annie's the best. You grinded Genshin when I was gone. Okay. I look forward to seeing your artifact builds. Also, welcome Mac. How was the break? Thank you, Arrow. My break was good. I feel energized. I got out. Fully disconnected for a bit. But yeah, you got Layla this morning? Okay. Love it. How often do I post? I think in the past when I was very consistent, I posted like 3 times a week. I'm probably gonna have to review the schedule just so I can balance things, but there will be posts coming soon. I know I've been saying that for a while, but there's just been a lot of stuff going on. But yes, I aim to post at least on a weekly basis, ideally more than that. But yeah, hopefully that kind of answers the question. But where did I go on vacation? I went around. I feel like I can't say just because I kind of went to go visit a family and also do a little bit of sightseeing again and hiking and stuff. But yeah, I was around. I had to do a lot of running around. C2 Shalonen, you're scared to wish. You used 50 for Varisa and you didn't get her. Now you're scared to wish. See, like, the thing is, right, like with Genshin, I feel like I'm in too deep when it comes to making my Arlecchino strong. So I may as well just bite the bullet, you know, and just get on with it. But anyways. For you lovely people, we, I think, are pretty much in a state now where we are ready to open up the raffle stuff. Do you guys play Palia? I can't say I know what Palia is. But yeah, 3 times a week was probably a lot for you, so you can chill if it was too much. I mean, I would like to try and get back to that at some point. I think I just need to get into a routine, you know? Like, I think it's hard when there was a lot of interruptions in terms of my own schedule, and picking up a habit is always a lot harder when you've broken the habit. So I just gotta start again, ultimately. But yes, raffle time indeed. So, for those of you who have been in the Discord the past month or in a while, we did a bunch of events organized by myself, but mainly the mod team. And can you make 5 minutes? Okay, we can wait 5 minutes, fine. I'll introduce things. So we had a really long and really wonderful springtime event, because obviously it's the change of the seasons for a lot of people. And in the northern hemisphere, at least, we're moving into spring. You know, the ice is thawing, the plants are growing, the leaves are going green. My hay fever has started kicking in, so I've been like doped up on allergy meds. But yeah, we did an event. We had a bunch of interesting stuff going on at the same time. We had a writing event, an art event, an outfit photo challenge, a photo challenge where people had like a new prompt to post things for each day. We had some food related events, and honestly a lot of people participated, and it was pretty cool to see. So for the people who have entered, everyone who entered for each event you completed or submitted in for certain events, there were extra entries, and we're going to be doing a fun raffle with yeah, every person who has done something in the server over the past couple of weeks, since pretty much April 4th. If you've submitted in the events, you've been entered into the raffle. We're going to draw 3 names, and based on the number of events you've participated in, you also get bonus entries. And we're going to be doing 3 prizes. So if one of the mods could help, because I think I forgot exactly what I said, but can we just double check what the prizes were, please, in one of the mod channels? Just to double check, because I think I do remember, but I want to double check before I say it. But yes, could one of the mods write it in one of the mod channels, please, just so I can double check, because I know we did talk about it. So it would be appreciated if you could save my skin. You've not been here for very long, but you guys seem so fun. Can we be friends? Of course. Like, we all hang out in the Discord. Everyone is so lovely, honestly. So feel free to jump in if you see an event, or if you just see people talking. Like, absolutely join. Oh, there you go. See? Hara's already got you with the Discord server link. So if you're in there, come hang out, come talk. There's always something going on at some time. You felt a bit too shy to enter the event, but you did crochet a cute spring top. You watched some of the event things and it was great. Wonderful job to everyone. It was. Everyone did a lot of fun work. But yes, it is, as Caprice has said on many an occasion, it is a great use of free will. We will be playing Sims soon, I promise. I promise we will be playing The Sims. I know we've been here for like 20 minutes just kind of yapping, but we will switch to play The Sims in a little bit. Just want to get the raffle stuff done, and then we can hopefully confirm that the house is still there, because I know you guys will kill me if the house has disappeared. So we just want to confirm that the house is still I mean, I have been gone for a while, so yes, welcome back, Nene. Good to see you. Did I save? I've saved many times, but the EA app doesn't have cloud saves. So I'm hoping that the game has been saving, you know. You'll kick me out and make Nicole leader? Damn. You know what? Like, I feel like you know what? I can agree with this. Maybe we just put Nicole in charge at this point. You can join more events now because you have a working camera, because you got a new phone. Congrats. But yes. Our house, of course. But yes, if everyone is ready, then we can begin. I'm just gonna double check the channel just to see. Okay, exactly. All right. So we have a couple of different prizes. So there's going to be 3 names that we pick out. And the first name will, I need to thumbs this up so that, what's it called? So the first name that we pick out, will get something. The second name will also get something, but these things will increase. And obviously, to the winners, you don't have to decide what your thing is now. This will be something that we do contact you about. But yes, exciting stuff. Okay. Also, thank you for following, Lil Miss Tomo. Welcome, welcome. Okay, alright, cool. So I've confirmed it now. I've double checked. I've made sure. I've confirmed. I've conferred with the moderators. So, the way that this is going to work is I have everyone who has entered the event, the number of times that they have, entered an event, and I've put them into a wheel. Meaning that some of you are going to see your name show up, if you're present right now. Some of you are going to see your name show up multiple times. And here's the fun part. I feel like, let me switch to this one. Okay, so here's the wheel of names. You can all see there is a picker over here. Let me mute myself on Discord. Because my pings are still going off. Your phone number still doesn't work? Don't worry. What's it called? Just, Nicole said she'd help you out. So see if, what's it called? See if you can send Nicole a message. And sort that out together. Okay, so this wheel has everyone who's entered, the number of times that they have made submissions for the events. So just to kind of illustrate what the prizes are, and I'm gonna... How should I throw this up again? What's the best way to show this on screen? Let me make a new one. Don't save. So, the person... So we're gonna have 3 winners. 1, 2, and 3. I realize that Notepad is probably not the best way of showing this. So I'm gonna zoom in a lot. Bear with. I know this is really jank, okay? But, like, it's fine. So, number 1 gets a $15 Discord store purchase. Number 2 gets a $10 Discord store purchase. And number 3 gets a $5 Discord store purchase. So this can be anything on the store, like the profile stuff, avatars, etc, etc. But yes, now, as a fun bonus prize, the person who gets chosen for the $10 tier can choose an emote. And I'll get an emote commissioned of whatever you describe. And it'll be an emote in the Discord and an emote on Twitch as well. Yeah, it can be animated, it can be static. And then the $15 tier gets to choose a permanent redeem for the server. So if you guys have seen the stuff in the chat when it comes to us playing games, you can, for example, ask me to drop my weapon. You can ask me, like, you can give me a head pat. You can do all kinds of stuff like that, like small things. It can be something big that will make the game a little bit silly. But yeah, so those are what's up here. We're going to start with the 3rd tier and we're going to work the way up. Now. Because I have entered, and I think it's going to be a little bit cheaty for me to choose myself, I'm going to throw in an extra wild card. If it lands on me, then we will double all of the prizes each time it lands on me. Just so that I don't end up in a hole financially and lose millions. I say that like I have millions. Let's say up to 3 times. So, okay, there we go. So, if it lands on me, we'll increase the, whatchamacallit, we'll increase the number for each of these prizes twice. We'll double them. So, if it lands on me once, it'll go up to $10, and then 20, and then 30, and so on. Does that hopefully make sense? We'll still keep the, like, you won't get multiple emotes, but the amount that you get on the Discord store will increase. Anyway, after all this waffle, it is time. It is time to pick out the raffle winner. So, fingers crossed. Good luck to all the wonderful people who have entered the events. And good luck, everyone. And the winner is, for 3rd place, Holly! Congrats! Congratulations, Holly. I love how you typed yeah, makes sense right as you got selected, but congratulations. $5 store gift card for you. Woohoo. Okay, let me note down that Holly has won this one. Congratulations though. Okay. Next up. So now Harley has won. We're on to the next person. Yes, congratulations. Thank you for participating in the event stuff. Okay, next up. Can you guys give me like a drum roll in the chat, please? Like, I don't know how you can give me a drum roll, but like, try and give me a drum roll somehow. Is there an emoji for a drum roll? Whichever works. Like, just find a way to give me a drum roll. Pat, 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 or something. Okay. I can imagine trying to say that and it just sounds like doctor in my head. Okay, here we go. Good luck. For number 2, this is for $10 on the Discord store and an emote. Oh! Just by the skin of their teeth. Arrow has won the $10 and an emote. Congratulations, Arrow. Woohoo! See, I feel like Oprah. You know when you watch like the Oprah show and she goes like, you get a call. But yes, enjoy. Okay. And now for the biggest prize of all. This is the $15 tier with the permanent redeem. So drum roll again, please. Okay, here we go. You should shuffle the names so they aren't together for next time. Perhaps. I guess it doesn't really, but yeah, I guess so. Anyway. Drum roll, please. Okay, here we go. Good luck to everyone. Nene! Congrats! The big winner is Nene. Nene's at work, I think. But, congratulations, Nene. Hopefully Nene is here to see that they've won. Yes, congrats, you've won! But yes, congratulations, everyone. We have 3 lovely winners. I will find a way to contact you, so stay tuned in your Discord friend requests. And I'll shoot you guys a friend request once I get done with the stream today. But to ask you what you would like to spend the amounts on. But yes, congratulations, everyone. Thanks to everyone who participated in the event. We had a bunch of lovely submissions. And yeah, I know, like, you know, sometimes it's a little bit hard to kind of find the confidence to participate. So I do appreciate all of you going out on a limb and trying it out. So yeah, thank you. And hopefully to those of you who didn't get it this time, luck finds you next time. But But yes, that was fun. I feel like Santa Claus. Okay, but yes, congratulations to the people that won. Okay, give me a second. I just need to get my stuff moved around so we can flip our way back to The Sims. But yes, isn't this exciting? Your number worked, you're on the Discord? Hey, congrats. Awesome. Good job. I'm glad it worked. Okay. Let's see. Okay. Let's fire up my Sims. Now, for those of you who remember, we've kind of been slowly progressing with this house for like a number of months now. I think pretty much since before I started streaming, this house was in progress. Now, obviously, I'm hoping that this means that it's like, you know, it's still very much still here. I'm gonna look like a bit of an idiot if the house isn't here, so fingers crossed, right? I can't save it if I haven't opened it. Like, damn. I hope the house is still here. Am I gonna be live on Friday? I'm not entirely sure yet. I think loosely the plan is to do a live on Friday, but I'm not entirely sure, so stay tuned. If you see an event in the Discord that's like confirmed and it hasn't been cancelled, then I will be live. There'll also be a YouTube stream made ahead of time to let you guys know as well. But yes, the stream is just gonna quietly end when I realize the house is gone. Now, you see, what I do is I pretend like my internet has crashed and then just start breaking up and be like, it seems like my connection failed. And then just end the stream and go into hiding. See, I feel like that wasn't even the best. I probably would have to flee. I feel like I'd be hunted. I would have no more refuge in my own Discord if I lost the save. But, you know, I believe, I believe. Oh, the Discord overlay turned itself back on. I don't want it. Hang on. Let me turn it off. Okay. All right. Now that that is done, I'm also realizing that Windows has its default game mode turned on, which I don't like either. So I'm just going to turn that off real quick because that is also incredibly annoying. Okay. All right. Oh, my Sims has crashed. Just hop into Valorant. You miss watching me play that as I'm still lost in that game. I don't even have, the thing is, I don't think I have Valorant up to date. So like genuinely, if my Sims doesn't work, I'm kind of like, I may be forced to like play Minecraft. I say forced to play Minecraft, but like I may play Minecraft. Oh yes, thank you Annie for the heads up. You can get a role in the server for being a Twitch subscriber. So yes. It seems like my Sims doesn't like how things are going. I'm gonna switch over to the in-game scene. So we'll just wait and see. Hopefully it works. You haven't been in the server in so long. Weren't you in there when we were playing what was it called, GeoGuessr yesterday for the meet and greet? A fancy role? Okay, so there's a role that you get when you're in the server for what's it called? For being a Twitch subscriber. There's also some other ones, and yeah. Okay, I guess we're waiting because I know that this is due. Why am I getting bonked? What did I do? I didn't do anything. Because you meant Minecraft? Okay, fair enough. we should do something in the Minecraft server soon. Okay, thank you. See, that makes it better now. This is what happens when you have this much CC. Everything is just like, this is how long the game just takes to load. Is it crashed? It's... this is pain. See, Louise, this is where you gotta start piping up with your French. This is where you gotta, like, we were playing GeoGuessr and there was sometimes we were plunked in, like, French-speaking countries. So, you know, you gotta join us sometime. It would be good to have you there. Also, it looks like my game is just broken. I guess I'll try again. Like, genuinely, I'm gonna be honest, I don't know how, like... I don't know why this isn't working. Where's the house? Listen, my Sims won't even open. Look, you see me opening the Sims. Genuinely, you see me opening the Sims. What do you mean I'm faking it? Now you have me nervous. The house must be found indeed. I mean, we are trying, right? My game just has a lot of custom content. I'm just not gonna touch anything. Like, I've just clicked the X to ignore this menu. Like, genuinely, I know that this takes as long as it takes because of all the custom content I have, right? Like, there's literally no other reason this would take as long as it's taking. I genuinely feel like I'm struggling here. Like, y'all are gonna kill me no matter what happens. Like, I know my goose is cooked at this point. We have a monthly tournament in my team and we played GeoGuessr. You won $60? Damn. But then you won again next time you played. I mean, listen, there's nothing wrong with being better than other people at a game. If you get the prize, then you get the prize, you know? Like, I'm gonna be real, you know, good job. You should buy yourself something nice. Like, $60 is good stuff. This is so entertaining. I'm glad my suffering is entertaining. Also, hello, Cedric. Hi. I think I must have missed your message, but hello. Good to see you again. How are you doing? You know it's stupid because it's a very welcoming place, but you're genuinely anxious about talking in the Discord? I'm sorry, Louise. Well, I think all I can really say is just say hi, you know? I think that's all you really gotta do, you know? Just say hi. And there'll be other people around, like myself, or the mods and stuff like that, so, you know, just come through, say hi, and join in the chat when you see something you feel like you can jump in with. But really, there's no pressure, right? Like, and there are people you know there, like Mickey's still there. So yeah. It's okay to do what you feel like is most comfortable to you. It looks like all the CC is still here, which means that the game is probably still here, right? Fingers crossed. This is our ghost character. That is purely there just so we can we can go into the game. You're sorry you feel really bad for persisting, but there are 3 more channels other than the welcome one. It's the only one you can see. If you have a read of the, you should just have a read of the rules channel. The rules channel will kind of, if you read the welcome message, it'll have links to the channels that you need to go to. And it'll tell you what to do. But yeah, don't worry. It's all good. You need to update my CCs because there's a major game update. I hope not. I really hope not. You do need new friends on the server? Damn. Fair enough. I am glad to see that you're wanting to branch out, Louise. So happy. Also, it's not pestering. It's all good. Don't stress. Hopefully it works out okay and you're able to get in. When did businesses and hobbies come out? This was like a couple months ago now. So it's been a while. Okay, here we are. The house, nothing is broken from what I can tell. The house is still a house. We can ignore the multiple test staircases outside. But let's go on a quick house tour for the people who haven't been here before. Let's make our way around and do a quick little house tour. Let's start with the outside. Isn't this fun? Okay, here we go. So this is the entrance, which is still a little bit plain, right? Like the entrance still needs a bit of jazzing up. We did start work on trying to put things in here. Okay. Yeah. So here we have the dining room. Now the dining room I'm really proud of. Because look, we got a little plant that says uwu. We got some books. We got like a nice setup table. We'll ignore this light that's here because this light shouldn't be here. But we got some nice stuff. Yeah, it's okay. I understand. So yeah, we have this is our dining room. We spent like a good stream working on this actually, to get it to where it is. So I'm quite proud of this room, honestly. Yeah. Then over here we have a little reading nook. It's nice and cozy. It's got the lights. It's got like a lot of books in the bookshelf, varying types of books as well. Like we got I don't even know what these books say, but we've got a lot of books. Got a lot of cozy stuff, some lights, some pictures. Yeah, fun little cozy reading nook under the stairs. Then we have this like little area here by the fireplace where you can kind of sit, vibe, chill in like a little bit of like almost like a, I don't really know how to describe it, like a little entertainment space, not too far away from the entrance. Then we have the main like TV watching area, right? You come chill here to watch TV. You gather around here with the family. Then we have like a nice photo wall. This started off as like, I think just the stuff that's here, right? And then we've added in a lot of extra photos to kind of bulk it out. Then I realize this also takes forever to zoom around. But then over here, also we're too high. We got to get to eye level. This is like, I feel like this is too high. This feels more adequate, I think. Okay, so here's the kitchen. We have a little dining area that's a little bit plain, at the minute at least. And then we have our kitchen, which is actually intact for once. I'm quite proud of this kitchen, honestly. I think it looks very nice. We got plants. We still need to add more clutter to this to make it feel a bit more lived in, but that's okay. We'll get there slowly but surely. Then we have a little pantry with some supplies that's still a little bit kind of bare, but we'll get there. And then I think for the sake of speed and for my own sanity, because it takes so incredibly long to get anywhere, we'll just plonk ourselves over this room and then put ourselves in free camera just so that we can get around easier. So then over here we have the master bedroom, which has like, you know, the TV at the foot of the bed, the console. We have a nice little reading corner. Also, hello, Beth. Thank you for following, Beth. Appreciated. Yeah, we have a little, you know, a little small collection of things, including a Pokeball, some more art on the walls, some more books. Though these are recipe books, so, you know. Also, thank you. Welcome, Yin the Vervet? Yin the Vervet? Hopefully I'm saying that correctly. Please correct me if there's a mispronunciation on my end. But welcome. Then we have our bathroom that still needs a bit more clutter, to be honest. It is quite empty in that sense. It has everything you need for it to be a bathroom, with the exception of actual like body wash and stuff like that. But it's, you know, at least there's toilet paper. Then the toilet is just in here, but this is all it needs to be for now. And then we have our walk-in over here. But yeah, this is our walk-in closet. And then one of the last things that we made, one of the last streams, was a little recording booth, and yeah, an office space as well, with a TV, little cozy TV watching spot, and a desk with a PC. Yeah, I do want to get the cats and the pets pack, because I do low-key want to put a cat tree in this space right here. I think a cat tree would go well in this area. But yeah, like, and that's where we're at. We've basically kitted out a lot of the ground floor. We do have a laundry room that needs some love. We also have a garage that will probably need some love as well. The cat trees in the pack. Yeah, I mainly intend to use custom content to do a lot of that stuff. So I probably won't be using standard base game stuff. Also, hello Beth on YouTube. Hello. So I'm probably gonna get a lot of custom content. But yeah, then we're gonna work in a nice garage with like maybe a workshop. We'll maybe get some, like a car that's a bit junked up, because I did look for cars, and whilst I did find these two cars, they're a little bit basic, because this is just a Porsche, like it's a sports car, and then this is a Mercedes A-Class, like the hatchback. But yeah, and then we also have a garden to work with as well. We have all this garden area. Now, I doubt we need as much space as we have, right, in terms of the garage being so big, but we will probably look for ways to kind of maybe compress things down. Sorry, you joined on YouTube before you joined on Twitch? Hey, it's all good, don't worry. Wait, this is a different Beth. Beth Rose and Beth Strut. These are two different Beths. But yes, we have the garden to do. I'm thinking of a pool maybe, maybe some kind of greenhouse. We'll see what the space is going to work out at. But I think today, my main focus is probably going to just be doing a laundry room. Or the entrance. Actually, yeah, we do need a poll, Nicole. Thank you for offering. So, I'm gonna put down two options. I think for the sake of keeping it easy and simple, since this is the first stream back, we're either going to do a laundry room over here, or we're going to work on the entrance area and finish up the entrance. So that's this little entrance bit here, making this feel a little bit more part of the house. So for those of you watching on Twitch, above the chat in a second, once Nicole gets it done, there'll be a poll with two options. Option 1 being the laundry room, option 2 being the entrance area. All you need to do to vote is just tap on the option and hit vote. For the folks watching over on YouTube, it's a little bit more involved. Just type the name of the thing that you want me to choose, and then we'll add the votes together. And then whatever you guys as a collective decide is what we'll work on. So it's either we do the laundry room over here attached to the kitchen, or we do the entrance area and finish up the entrance area. And whilst this stuff kind of is underway, I will just remove this lamp from here because it's going to bug me otherwise. I think I might stick this in this closet somewhere. Does it let me? Oh, do I need move objects on? Is that why? Might need move objects. So in total, we need to finish the bathroom and the entrance. There is going to be an upstairs, but I don't think we're going to work on the upstairs area today. Just because it's a bit big and there'll be a lot of stuff involved with that, so we just won't start it today. But yes, the poll is up. If you look above the chat, there is the poll. Folks on YouTube, you just need to type your vote in the chat. Folks on Twitch, you can just tap and vote. Yeah. Whilst you guys do that, I'm gonna take a big swig of my water. Yeah, it feels good. It feels good to be back, you know? I honestly have really missed you guys. It's always nice to kind of do these streams and just talk and hang out. And yes, I will stretch. I think once I get done today, I'm gonna take a nice long hot shower. And then finish off with like running under cold water, to be honest. Like, I feel like I've, what's it called? I feel like I've just been sat like cooking, to be honest. So, but yeah, okay. Give me just a second. I wanna blow my nose really quickly because I feel gross. Okay, one sec. Okay, anyway, so something that I mentioned before to those of you who were watching on the TikTok live is that I went and bought a set of like mechanical pencils, and they've just arrived, so I'm really excited to try them. I also got a Sudoku book, and I'm thinking that once I kind of get underway, I may start like trying to draw again. So at least more regularly once exams are finished. So we'll see how that goes. But yeah, I'm pretty excited about my pencils. I've been holding them and kind of fidgeting them with them whilst we've been live, and yeah, they're pretty cool. Also, thank you for the reminder to drink water. I have been drinking water. It has been extra important to drink water because the weather has been scorching. So I've been cooking in my room. Also, welcome to the stream, V. Hopefully you're doing well. Can you ask for something? Yeah, what's up? What do you need? Is there something that I have missed? Also, yes, the poll has concluded. So we are going to be doing some, we're going to be doing the entryway. But yeah, what's up, Nicole? You were dying today? Was the weather really warm for you too? Is it actually really warm in a lot of Europe today, or is it like everywhere else as well? Because like I know that we've seen a lot of what's it called? We've seen a lot of like weather in the 20s. Can I draw a cat for the mascot? I mean, I will try. I feel like there are a lot of people who are better suited for doing that than I am. But I'll try my best. North of France is hotter than... It's hotter in the north of France than in the south. You fear you'll need to move to Greenland soon? Honestly, I feel like Greenland is actually really nice though. Like, in terms of like nature and stuff like that. Plus, if memory serves, I think they have a lot of hot springs as well. But yes. It was scorching. You felt sticky all day. It was gross. Honestly, same. Especially when you don't have like aircon, it's just grim inside. Yesterday was super hot and now it's getting cold again. I've heard that apparently it's going to be down in like in the teens again. The weather's going to be down in the mid to low teens for this week. But yes. Also, hello Jade, welcome. Good to see another first timer. How you doing? Isn't Catboy Softy coming back? Maybe. I mean, I never left. What do you mean? I'm here. It's been raining all night yesterday and it was freezing cold. Oof. See, I kind of want that weather though. Like, I feel like it's too warm. Like, I feel like I've had enough. to be honest. My body can't take this heat. I'm not built for temperatures in the mid-20s. Like it's 8:30 p.m. right now, and it's still in the mid-20s today. So it's like 77 Celsius, I think. 77, not Celsius. I'd be dead if it was 77 Celsius. 77 Fahrenheit. Yeah. Glad to catch you live. You found me from YouTube? Hey, awesome. Glad to see you. Yeah, welcome. It's always great to see people finding us from YouTube. I know that a lot of people miss streams. And I promise there will be YouTube posts soon. But yes, it is good to see you here. If you feel comfortable, it would be cool to hear you share, if for example you're one of the people who really likes the audios, it'd be cool to hear what your favorites are. Also, hello Beth, I see you. It feels like the Philippines is moving closer and closer to the sun each day. Honestly, I feel the same is true with the UK. Do I live in the UK? Yes, I do. We are slowly being cooked. Not even remotely in like I don't know, like a fun-ish way. Just straight up getting cooked. How would I want to handle this? Okay. I don't think the wood works here. I think we have to use a darker color, or maybe there. No, I think we have to use a darker color. Something that gives us the black pull, like so. 27 is not a normal end of April temperature. It normally would be 27 around the end of June. Exactly. It feels like it's just genuinely, it's genuinely so unreasonably warm right now. Like, it doesn't make sense for the time of year. But, you know, I guess, you know, this is what we have to deal with. Slowly being cooked by the weather. Being cooked is fun, whatever floats your boat. Listen, okay, like, I guess I'm just living up to, I don't know, the slang, right? I've been cooked for so long that now I'm actually just enjoying being cooked by the sun. So it means that we might get around 40 degrees in the if we get 40 degrees in the summer, I'm packing and I'm moving to the Arctic. Like, I'm taking my PC, I'm putting my PC in my hand luggage. I'm putting my PC in my hand luggage, taking all my stuff, and then I'm moving straight to the Arctic. Because I'm gonna be honest, my PC feels like it's gonna explode with the heat. Like, that's how like not nice it is right now. No Wi-Fi in the Arctic. I will run the world's longest Ethernet cable out there if I have to. Also, this is a nice box. I feel like this could work for some kind of storage. But like, oh, I need to turn on move objects. Is it Control-Shift-C? BB move objects on. I feel like I should just find a way to automate turning this on at the start of every game. I'll have 10,000 ping. 10,000 ping is just a 10-second delay when you think about it. I can just play offline games. The pollen over here in America is so bad. Honestly, I've been getting like messed up by the pollen over here. Like, it feels like it's just on some evil stuff. Like, the pollen over here. Are these wellies dirty? I don't think we can have someone's dirty wellies chilling on the... I think we need a tray of some kind. Because no way, right? Like, I'm gonna be honest, the house is so meticulous. These wellies have brown splotches underneath them. There's no way we could be having the wellies chilling in the house when they have these, like, brown splotches under. 10,000 ping in Valorant. They can put the dirty ones at the back door. That is actually a good point. I think these are the kinds of shoes that you maybe keep somewhere where you need them for... What's the thing? Is it 9 or... Okay, it's this. Okay. I'll stick them over here for now. In the garage. Because realistically, right, like, or the laundry room, realistically, those are too dirty for them to just be chilling over here. I think it's reasonable for there to be... I like this wooden table, right? Like, I like the idea of it. If the keys are going to live on here, then I think we could just leave the keys there, along with the letters. I like this umbrella holder as well. This box, I don't know what it's good for. But if we do that... Actually, this is probably an ideal place for us to find a floor plant. The sim needs a shoe collection in the closet. What if the Google car drives by? See, if the Google car drives by, right, like... Hang on, what did I do? If the Google car drives by, we're protected. Because you can't see into the bathroom. Like, there's no views. Actually, there is actually, technically from the sidewalk, there is a view of the shower. Like, we are looking clean into the shower cubicle. So I guess, you know, like, if someone... Maybe this is... Maybe the fence needs to be extended just a tiny bit, you know? How do I grab this fence again? Just to protect them from the Google Street View car. I'm just gonna add a... There we go. Wait, does that protect us? No. We just need a tiny bit more. Okay, now we're protected from the Google Street View car. Now we're safe. Because even if it drives by, it's not getting a view. There we go. There's drama in the office? See, I always love hearing other people's drama so long as I'm just not involved in it. You know what I mean? Like, if you can just be a fly on the wall and you know that there's no stakes, like, being in the room when other people have drama going on is fun. Your favorite is Friend turned Yandere and the Possessive Bully? Okay. Those are some, those are ones that I haven't done in a while. So, fascinating. Thank you for sharing. I appreciate that. Okay. Thank you. You kind of miss these lives? Well, I'm back. So you don't have to miss them anymore, right? Well, they won't be as frequent just because I do have to study for my exams, but they will be around. At least. So it probably will be just as frequent. I think I can plan them around my exams in reality. What kind of plant do we want? I think we want something that has a bit of height to it. Or maybe a wall hanging plant? Does that feel like hope the exams go well? Thank you, I appreciate it. Okay, I think that's a good height. But then how do we bulk this up? Because we have our little coat area, some slippers around. I don't know if this mat is also the play either, to be honest. But I don't know exactly what I would go for in this space. We've used a lot of this like woven brownish type mat. So maybe that's what we look for in terms of like theming. Question for the chat, how many people are graduating soon? That is a good question. How many of you guys are graduating soon? I assume that given that this is like, you know, this is almost graduation season. So yeah, how many of you guys are graduating soon? Also, thank you for the well wishes. But yes. Interesting. Also, hello, honey. I don't think I've seen you in a while. Hopefully you're doing well. Yes. Okay, let's see. We want to find something that kind of complements the area we're in. I don't want to use black because it feels like a bit of a crutch. I'd like to find something... Maybe this could work, actually. We shrink the... Okay. I think this actually works fine for our purposes. It's very light though. That's the problem. Like, it is a very light mat for a doorway. My worry is that if you have a mat that's this color, it's gonna get scuffed. There's gonna be that one person, right? I think we all know. We all have that one person in our lives that never checks their shoes to see if they're clean. So 100% this is just gonna be one of those places that gets absolutely wrecked the first time that type of person comes through. Like, genuinely just GG. Like, rest in peace this carpet. I think we could probably stick a light switch against one of these walls. Maybe maybe here underneath the trusty uwu plant. It probably would go somewhere in this corner. And then I think we could probably stick another plant up here, in all honesty. There we go. And then I don't know how I feel about these lights. I think these would go. I think what's next is maybe some kind of picture, perhaps. Should be graduating uni this year, but since you can't focus on one thing and changed interests easily, you'll be changing your major so you have to start all over again. Well, I mean, ultimately, right, as long as you end up doing the thing that makes you the happiest, then I think that's a W. So, happy for you. Hopefully all goes well, you know? Yeah. Excuse me. Alright, let's see what other wall things we have. Also, yeah, I see the chat about the pizzas. But, you know. Okay, I think this is a good height for that picture. But maybe we change the... Okay, that's kind of goofy, but I dig it. I think we try and move this a tiny bit over, just so that we get a bit more centered on here. Maybe nudge this just a touch. I think that works. Maybe just a tiny bit more, like so. It does look a little bit childish for the space, but maybe we find something else that kind of accomplishes a similar thing, but feels a little bit more mature. What kind of pizza would I be? I feel like if I was a pizza, I'd want to be something kind of spicy. As well as... You like Hawaiian? Hawaiian's a perfectly good pizza. I like Hawaiian too. But yeah, like, what's it called? I do like, what's it called? Can you send a link? I think the bots will immediately delete links if you send them in the chat. So I'm unsure. Yeah, I don't think the bots will like links. I wouldn't say it's worth. If you can whisper, then whisper, but I don't think the bots really like what's it called? Don't think the bots like links. I think this might work actually. That's quite cute. It's very simple, given that it is just a very plain-ish picture. Maybe something with a bit more of an intense... Ooh, okay, now we're talking. I feel like I've used this picture before though, so I'm just gonna double check. Okay, it doesn't look like it. It doesn't look like that picture's around. So I think I'm okay with this one actually. This one's like, it's quite simple, but I think this can work. Not sure how it works because you've never whispered anyone and no one has ever whispered you. Okay. I'd say the next best thing you could do, I believe both of you are in the Discord. You could try sending each other private messages via Discord as well. But yeah, okay, here we go. Will the chanclas stay at the entrance? The chanclas have to be at the entrance. This house, I feel like quite rightly so, has to be one of those indoor shoe, outdoor shoe type houses. Some shoes get worn outside the house, some shoes only, you know what I mean? Like the indoor shoes and outdoor shoes. It's an important distinction. Some shoes are for indoors, some shoes are for outdoors. But, you know, I kind of like them at the entrance as well. I think it adds that feeling of like, you know, the people who live here, you know, they want to keep the space, they want to keep it pristine. So the shoes come off the moment you get inside so that the carpet here doesn't get ruined. I think I wanted to try and choose a darker color, but that feels a little bit too gloomy, right? I think it has to be the lighter one. Or this one, maybe? Does that match the rugs? Kind of, but the rugs are actually a little bit lighter. What's my favorite flavor of ice cream? To be honest, I'm actually quite simple. I quite like vanilla ice cream. But if it's like me buying ice cream at the store, if it's on sale, then I really do enjoy the Haagen-Dazs salted caramel. That is so good. It's delicious. I love it. Yeah, the Haagen-Dazs is a firm favorite of mine. But just vanilla ice cream, honestly. I quite like vanilla. It's a nice flavor. It sounds very mild. But honestly, like, I'm actually like really okay with that being a case, you know? Like mild flavors can be quite nice. Oh, that is something. Wait, we have the beams? Oh, the way that I'm gonna build... Okay, I'm gonna be honest, right? Like, I completely... Alright, this is gonna make me sound like a little bit, you know, so-so. But I really detest these beams when you see them in houses, right? Like these beams right here. However, I'm actually kind of on board for once in trying to recreate a house that has these. I know I picked these up probably on a whim for the sake of having more construction materials and stuff. But like, I'm actually not against the idea of me trying to build a house that would use things like this in a certain style. I just wouldn't live there personally. I have, unless they're like perfectly straight like these beams are, I'd find them more annoying than practical. But yeah. Rizmaster Lou? Yikes. I think it was a great name. But, you know. Well, how much did you miss? You've missed a lot. There's been so much party time. Empire State Building? This feels like an architect's thing to have as like a model in their house. I don't think this is something that the person who lives here would have though. Also, coffee bags would 100% be in their kitchen. They look like the kind of person that would have, who would drink a lot of coffee. Like what, you mean I have no risk, sir? I didn't say anything. Exactly, your riz is too much for one person, Louise. You should be proud of it. That's why you're the riz master. You just have more riz than anyone can take. For real. Hopefully that worked. Also, this elephant is cool. I want that colorful elephant. Like, look how cool that is. I might yoink this and stick this somewhere else. This might be the kind of thing that we could squeeze into a spot here, perhaps. If it, like, will... maybe we shrink it a bit. Also, thank you for the head pat. I appreciate it. Thank you, Beth. Okay. Let's see. If we, I guess we can look at things that we could also put in this corner. I think maybe some overhead storage, right? Like, storage. Like some cabinet looking type things might be the play. Because whilst this is the entrance, I feel like it's reasonable for them to be using some of this for some kind of storage. I'm just unsure what would be stored here is the thing. Like this could work, right? Like in this context of having some storage. I like that this is a little bit open as well. I just don't think it has a place if I stick it like against the wall here. Or does it? I don't like the way that one looks. What do we think, guys? What do we think of like maybe trying to use something like this to go in the corner? You got your heart broken in January, so you'll wait another 4 years but try talking to a man romantically. Honestly, dating is rough, so I do hope things work out. Like I don't want any of you guys to remain single. But yeah, dating is rough, so I can imagine that it's not easy to put yourselves out there. Are we looking? Is this some IKEA shopping right now? But yeah. Are we doing some IKEA browsing right now? Okay, let's see. But what do we think of this idea? Like to have storage at kind of the ground level. The IKEA shark is always a winner. The IKEA bear, fascinating. I don't think I've seen these. We're testing to see if mods could send links. Okay, fair enough. Did the experiment return successful results? Maybe if I try cabinet or something, maybe that works. A cabinet might have what we need. Like something that will sit overhead but won't be like too well, this could work actually. How do these sandwich together? Is this part of like a wardrobe or is this a kitchen? See, why doesn't this have like a shelf built into it or something? What do you guys think of this idea? If we take the this cabinet, if it lets us, and position it against the wall, when it actually will go down on the floor. We take this cabinet, position it against the wall, like so. We position a cabinet here, and then we can maybe move this over. Move the chanclas. I think we should probably change its color then. The dark wood seems a little bit, but the white seems, I think it's a bit too much. This is okay. Do we have a lighter wood that maybe blends a bit better? Not quite. We could, for example, have some type of situation like so, where we have the storage up here now. Then we can still have the as far as storage goes, a shelf would work better than a bigger corner cabinet. Yeah, I mean, that's fair. I was thinking something like this could work. but maybe that's a bit overkill for what we need. I'll see if we have a shelf that maybe ties things together nicely. What is this? Oh, is this? This is just like a nice little. Oh, that's cool actually. Oh, this is like a walk-in fridge. Or like a fridge. The fridge goes in the middle. Sorry. That has too many shelves on it. We want to find something that kind of has like a nice feel. This could work as well, but this sticks out too much. This maybe more would fit with like a bed. Also, hello Ramisa. Hi, how you doing? A mirror cabinet doesn't seem like it's for the space really. That's kind of cute, but I don't think this works. What do you guys think of the new Snow White movie? I haven't actually seen it. I don't know if it's up my alley, to be honest. Did I delete something there? Okay, I didn't. I don't think so, at least. So that can go. Let's see if we have some shelves. Also, I think I remember the situation that we're talking about here, Louise. As much as it sucks, I am glad that you got out of it, because that doesn't sound like someone that realistically, in the long term, would be a good person to be around, in all honesty. But I can still imagine it's unfun to be in that kind of situation. Need some interesting shelves. Like, I think these kind of feel too much like walk-in type shelves. Shoe rack. Just type shoe. What shows up? We have a shoe rack. We have base game shoe racks. We do have some very interesting types of shoe. When did I get these shoes? Like, I don't recall having so many. Huh? Those can't be, like, these look so uncomfortable. Also, I realize I kind of went like way away from the conversation here, but yeah, I am glad and I am proud of you, Louise, for ending things. And it's always good to move on with nice wishes towards someone, so you know, I think that's a good thing. Also, the Birkenstocks. We got a lot of different types of shoe, actually. I kind of acquired all of these shoes without realizing. I fully thought that, like, I just kind of, like, this is it. I also don't think that if someone had heels like this, they would keep them out here. I feel like this is kind of the place where you'd keep all your casual shoes. So maybe we put the more, like, general shoes up here. And then we'll assume that their partner also keeps their shoes out here. Can I make these bigger? Oh god, that's too big. Like, this is cartoonish. That just feels like the size of everything is doubled. Or increased by like 4 times. Let's see. Shelf. Maybe this does more. Like, I'm trying to think of something that could work as an alternative to the scenario that we have here, right? Because this as a shelf is a bit too big, maybe? Like, I could realistically see this in a house setting, like in terms of like the general. Maybe not actually. I feel like this frame would have to be a darker color. And this might have to shift to a wood. Maybe a little bit darker, if possible. No. Is The Sims 4 an open world game? Kind of, but also kind of not. It is open world in the sense of like, you know, you can kind of just wander around and do stuff with your character, but it's not like in the same way that something like The Witcher 3 would be. If that kind of helps with the comparison. It's very much like you live in a neighborhood, your Sims live in a neighborhood. It's not open world in terms of like exploration and stuff like that. But just on the fact that you can move around and do stuff in the world, then I guess you would consider it open world, you know? Yeah, hopefully that makes sense. Let's try a lighter wood color. Well, there isn't an option for that. Okay. What does this look like? Similar type of vibe, but it's very open. Like, it can be something like this, right? Like, it can very well be something like this, but also it can be something a lot more minimal. What's my favorite type of audio to make? Sorry if that's a bit personal. No, it's not at all. I think my favorite types are the ones where I kind of get to try something new. Also, goodbye, Alice. Thank you for stopping by. It was good to have you here. Have a good night. Good sleep. Favorite kind of audio to make. I think honestly, some of my favorite ones are the ones where I've tried something new. Like, for example, trying to simulate crying. One of those, I forget which one it was now, but there was one where I kind of had to fake cry. And that was kind of interesting to do. Like, what's it called? I feel like those... What is this? Excuse me? But yeah, I feel like I had like a lot of fun doing the ones that kind of require me to push myself in ways like that. Like I enjoyed the kind of, I guess, the act, right? Like trying to oh, this is a TV unit. Okay, that makes a lot more sense now. Because that was great. This is fun though. I dig this. I thought this was like a shelf of some kind. I wish this is where like the game would go to the next level if you could favorite items. If I could actually mark items as items that I want to use in future, that is something I'm certain that I will get usage out of this. Because I like TV walls like this. But, yeah. I had hopes. I had high hopes for this one. But, anyhow. This doesn't quite have what we need. Shelf with glasses, not needed. We want something that kind of has our, ooh, understairs bookcase. Is this one of those? Oh, this is one of these things. Also, thank you. I will save. I think we have made progress in terms of getting this cleared up a little bit, right? Like, I would have preferred to maybe have a little bit less visual clutter, I guess. Also, yes, I will take a sip. See, I'm having my well-being looked after. How would you guys do up this entryway to kind of breathe a little bit more life into it? Because like, I think that it makes sense for there to be some kind of storage here, right? I know we have a lot of storage throughout the house, but I'm thinking practically, right? Like, if you guys don't find one, at least you have each other. I respect that. What I'm trying to think of is like, realistically, right? Like, when you have a space like this, you have a lot of things. This looks like a house where a person has a lot of things. And as such, not everything is going to have its dedicated, like, out on the counter type space. So it makes sense for there to be lots of storage, right? Like, it makes sense for there to be areas where there aren't many things, but there's still storage somewhere. So you could keep plates in here, for example. Like, over here, we have some things that are visible, but we have lots of storage options. Same with in here, like, there's storage in this area, there's storage here, especially. Add a water fountain. I feel like a water fountain would feel like it needs to go outside. How about some packages on the front door, like recently delivered? That is a good idea, I think. I think we can work with that one. I was hoping to find like a shelf that maybe feels a bit more like it blends in, you know what I mean? Like a unit that kind of really blends in with the space. Actually, I won't delete those yet, because it relies on me finding the units that fit in with the space. This looks fun though. The round bookshelf. Okay. So let's see. Okay, so let's have a see if we can find a box. I know there'll be lots of different things with the word box in the name, but I'm sure we can find a package of some kind. A Christmas gift by the door. Oh, letter, actually. I think letter might be the one. You wanted to add a cat, so like food and water bowls? Well, I need the DLC first. I think I need to actually acquire the DLC stuff before I like add all the pets and stuff. Because otherwise I think it just won't let me do that. That is resting on there, right? Okay. I think that looks pretty nice. We put the keys over here, but I think the key bowl could actually just be underneath, near the letters. I think that's somewhere where they could be. But yes. We got this. Do you think packets are the best DLC because they're the cheapest? I honestly don't have much of an opinion on Sims DLC. Like, I just have base game and CC. I know that there are some really popular DLCs, but yeah, I don't really have much of an opinion on the DLC stuff. I always feel like my general advice, right, like in terms of buying stuff on games, is weigh up how much money you have to throw at the game if you want to, and if it's not hurting your ability to do other stuff in your life, if you want to spend money on it, then spend money on it, right? Like, obviously some people can't justify spending like full price on Sims DLC because it is expensive and it is a lot of money, but I also don't think you should feel guilty for spending money on games, because you remember there was a period of time where people would spend like money on buying a brand new movie, right? Like, you'd buy a brand new movie, you watch it once, and it maybe sits on a shelf. You know what I mean? Like, so if you want to buy the DLCs in games, like, buy the DLC. You don't have to justify the prices. Like, obviously deals are great. I love deals. But, if you like the games, just go for it, honestly. If you if something that you feel like is missing from your playthrough could be acquired in DLC, then yeah, for sure. I'd go for it at least. But that's just my opinion. I'm not the authority when it comes to Sims. I'm just a dude who is way more interested in not actually interacting with the core game of The Sims, but actually wants to just sit and decorate. Actually, okay, hang on. So you guys, this is like a serious question right now. So I need someone to make a poll for me, and I also just kind of want to set this one up. So something that I was thinking about is that I really do enjoy playing The Sims, right? For the sense of like decorating and stuff. And I think it is fun to kind of go about creating something from start to finish and working on the project side of it. And whilst I do like decorating the house, something that I've been seriously thinking about is playing City Skylines 2 on stream, or City Skylines 1. And kind of the idea is that we'd just focus on decorating. We wouldn't care about making a functional city, but we would maybe play the game in a way that kind of is just making a really pretty certain type of aesthetic in a city. Maybe we'll detail parks and decorate parks. We'll build fancy schools. We'll build like cool neighborhoods and stuff like that, or cozy villages and stuff. But I've basically been trying to decide if I was to stream City Skylines, would you guys want to give it a try? Like, obviously, if it doesn't really work, then I'm not scared to go back on it and not do it again, but more so just for the experience of having tried it. It's a very similar type of vibe to what I do when playing The Sims. It's just we wouldn't be focusing on like the inside of the house because we can't decorate the inside of the house, but we would maybe actually just build the whole neighborhood rather than, say, building the specific house. So if Nicole could make a poll, just like a City Skylines yes or no. I should say this probably won't happen right away. I do still have a chunk of exams to a chunk of my exams left to handle. But also feel free to be honest. I'm okay, like, if you do not think that that would be something that you'd be interested in, it is also okay to say no. I think the main thing is I want to establish if it's something that you guys would be interested in seeing me try, or like if it kind of just isn't in a place where you'd watch. Because like I know some of you like The Sims. I know some of you prefer when I play like Valorant. I know some of you prefer when I play Genshin. So at least having an idea of where kind of people's interests lies helps me decide better. So please don't be scared to choose the negative option as well. No, I'm not saying that you're not honest. I'm saying that like it is okay to throw alternative points of view to me. Like, I know I am trying to sell you on me playing City Skylines a bit, but there is every chance that we set up to go and play it and it's absolutely boring. Like, not in like a it's slow and relaxing way, but like it's genuinely just boring. So it's kind of just me trying to see if it's something that's worth trying. If we try it and we don't like it, we can back out, you know? But yes. Anyway, you honestly just like to watch people game even when you wouldn't play the game yourself? Okay, fair enough. You think it's more important that I want to play the game? You'll still be here whatever I play? Well, I appreciate that. Well, I think also part of it is I think it's fun to play the game when we can kind of decide things together, right? Like, part of what makes this house feel so fun to me is the fact that this isn't just my own work. Like, everyone has suggested things along the way. Like, also, I want to keep this, but maybe not there. But like, for example, the photo wall was a suggestion from someone. The green was a suggestion from someone. The crows that exist in the bedroom, the bedding, you know? So, like, you know, I think part of it is it's fun for me when you guys are engaged as well. So, well, I appreciate that you guys would just watch. But okay, as long as you guys are cool with it, then I'm cool with it. That's the main thing. How do I like, I need to clutter this area up a little bit more so it feels more lived in. At present, it looks a little bit too bare. Now, obviously an option is to add like rogue clothes and stuff like that. I could also use like, you know, cloning shoes. Clone shoes shifts the color a little bit. Like that kind of thing. Paul says yes. Okay. Well, I'll keep that one on the back burner for a bit, but it is something that I'll be willing to try then. So thank you all for voting. I do appreciate it. I'll try and set the scene with the game, hopefully, because I know that some of you will be completely new to it, and that's okay. So I'll try to kind of bring you guys along in terms of you know, what we do, decision making and stuff like that, so that it doesn't feel like you know, you have no idea what's going on, so that hopefully we can kind of follow. But yeah, what else do we want? We'll give these to this person, and we'll give, do I give them huge, but those are so comically big when you increase them by 1. We're in on this deal. If it's something if something you're gonna enjoy, then we'll enjoy it too. Okay. You'd add sweaters or scarves. The thing is, I don't think I have a... I lack like the actual like physical... Is this just mounted to the ceiling? Okay, if I bring this down... Okay, no. This is as low as that goes. This just sits on the back of a door. Okay, that's a little bit... That's not quite what we're after. Huh? Where is this thing? Is it one of those that just kind of goes on a rack like this? Is this thing invisible? Can you guys see? Oh, it's in the ground. It does go on one of these. It does actually go on one of these. Okay. No wonder I can't see where it goes. Alright, I think I want to get rid of this then and try it, because that'll be handy. Anyway, I was wondering why it didn't work. How about kids' backpacks? Kids' backpacks is a good idea actually. Backpack. I know I have a couple. Like this could work. Actually, if I elevate this a bit. Okay, turn this around. If I elevate this a bit more. Why does it make me face this way immediately? I wanted to see if it's possible for me to take this and just move it all the way over here. It doesn't look like it. At least not with my current ability in this game. But that's okay. I'm okay with this. Backpacks are a good idea. We have some shoes. I'm sure there are more that I've just forgotten about. Oh, there are these shoes. Here we go. We'll pretend like they have every reason to just have multiple of the same shoe, and just yoink them and stick them over here as well. And then I think we could probably grab these and stick these over, and then maybe make a copy of these. Put them down, maybe shift the color a bit. I think it's enough. Maybe not the double Birkenstocks then. It would have been nice if they had more variety in shoes, but I'm not like, you know, I could see this being, you know, someone's shoe collection. Um, hmm. Let's try jacket. I know there's probably some loose clothes around somewhere. This is something, alright. The crop top. If we hide this behind here, that probably works, no? Like, you wouldn't notice this enough to kind of call out its placement, I think. Do you guys know who you mean by Reese Lawson? I can't say I do. Doesn't sound familiar to me, but anyway. Alright, let's see. We want some more clutter. Is this someone really famous that I just have no clue about? Like, is that the deal? What's going on? Oh, okay, this is someone you guys like. Okay, gotcha. Okay, I think to finish off this space, what's maybe needed is something here. Plant. We could look for, he's from a book. Okay. I see. So yeah, this is outside of my area of expertise. I'm not the most clued up when it comes to books. I'm getting better over time, but like I struggle with reading books. I think we could look for a small shelf. Like a teeny tiny little itty bitty shelf. That's too big. A teeny tiny little shelf. I know we had the little cubby that we used in the dining room. I'm not against repurposing this. This probably would work in some settings. That's maybe a little bit... What if we shrink it? Okay, this isn't close enough to the door where it poses a risk. I'm thinking that we grab this plant here and then we stick it like... Oh, this can just go on the wall? Okay, that actually gives me more to work with then. We can put this back. And then just grab the plant and maybe like stick it just below to fill the space. But the leaves don't look the best. I guess that doesn't change with the planter enough. So maybe that idea was a little bit half-baked. Wait, no spoilers? You actually want to read the book? Okay. Okay, let us be careful with spoilers, because the folks who are watching on the folks who are watching the VOD after the fact won't have any warning as far as the spoilers. But it's okay. Y'all are gonna be having fun with the books, I guess. Okay, let's see. This might work better for my purposes. I was ideally looking for a hanging plant, but I seem like I can't find anything. Also, is Cookie going? Thank you for stopping by, Cookie, and thank you for stopping by, Trisha. Good luck with your stuff. Thanks for hanging out. I will probably be ending the stream in about an hour. So, but yes. Just because I would like to take a shower and also have a reasonable amount of sleep today. But yeah. This is a fun plant as well, but it's not quite what we're after. See, I want something that kind of has that like, it feels like it fills the space a little bit, but it's not like, what's it called? It's not an eyesore, I guess. Like, I could always stick one of these ground planters down, right? And place it. Actually, this is what I'm doing. I'm just going to stick one of these planters down and find a plant that works in this setting. I think we can do away with this shelf. We could maybe look at one of those, like, skinny shelving units. You're dreading your school day tomorrow? Oh dear. Hopefully it goes well. Not necessary to read Twisted Love before you read Twisted Lies. Okay. I mean, I guess it probably depends on how full of an experience you want, right? Because I'm sure there are benefits to having read the first book, right? Like, in terms of what stuff you'd know. Is that just higher than that one? Oh, these are the same thing. Okay. As much as I like rinsing the same pieces to kind of flesh out the space, what if instead we looked at pinning this in the corner? This is me just trying something. Just for the sake of trying it. But what if, for argument's sake, we use the cabinets like so? Ah, no. That feels too closed off now. I think we do want to use something that has a similar structure to this, but maybe something that's a bit less, like we wanna still get the shelves out of it, but not something that's too bulky. You do recommend reading in order, but it's not necessary because it can be read as a standalone book. You have history, study, double English, and then double business right afterwards. You're there from 8 till 5. That's a long day. If it makes you feel any better, there have been days this year where I've had like 4-hour lab classes, and the entirety of that lab has been filled with me waiting for stuff to happen. But it's like stuff that I need to actively watch, so I can't just leave it and like tune out and watch stuff on my phone. I actually have to be sat there monitoring the stuff to make sure, you know, things don't go wrong. Hopefully that makes you feel a little bit better. I don't know if it would, but yeah, there are some evil things awaiting you in further education for sure. But yeah, lab classes are not fun. You're stronger than me, you'd fall asleep. Honestly, I really thought I would. But, you know. It doesn't seem like I have a tree that kind of bamboo? Might we be cooking here? Small bamboo? Okay, this is kind of jank. But, hear me out. We just knock it up a little bit. We bump it up just enough so it's not on the ground. And then we plant the bamboo in this planter. I don't think this works, but I also don't want to admit defeat. I kind of dig this, you know, like this itty bitty bamboo. You want to do a business management degree? Okay, I guess you'd have it a lot nicer. I think this is fun though, right? Like a little tiny bamboo. Can someone else size it down? Is it too big? I thought it was like good. I thought it was a good Wait, is that all it has? That's all it has. So this is all like bamboo plant. I think this could be fun, right? Like, There probably is somewhere else where we could use it and it actually feels like it doesn't overwhelm the things in front of it. It does feel very very bright. You need a mirror in the entrance. Okay, I see that I can do. That I could do. All right, let's see. We probably, I think if we're going to do away with the plant pot, then realistically, the place that a mirror would go is, it probably requires us to rethink this solution a little bit. A mirror in the doorway is for sure doable though. If we bump this all the way over and put this like in the corner, move this over as well. Let's see. I think there is something in what you've suggested there with a mirror. I may be kind of overusing these cabinets here, but I think it kind of adds like that sensation of you have more storage to put things in. We'll pretend like this hanger works perfectly for what we're storing. We'll move the backpacks over here. And then the chanclas here and here, like right by the doorway. Then we have a huge space for a mirror. I like these round mirrors. I think these round mirrors are so nice, but I haven't had very many places I could put them. And given that it acts as a, like, all right, hear me out, hear me out. We have the symmetry. If we follow this grid line, it's just off, but we can imagine that this mirror lines up with the thing over here. Oh, hang on. I didn't mean to do that. We can imagine the mirror lines up with the dining room, like it opposes the dining room circles. Right? Are we seeing the vision? Or is this maybe an overused mirror? Do we need to use an even bigger mirror? We could use an even bigger mirror, actually. Or is this just, this is maybe too big. Okay, that's maybe a little bit too big. Like, I dig the idea of a really big mirror, but in practice, maybe that one doesn't quite work out. But I don't think this mirror might be the one. We maybe want one that's like a whole body mirror in this place. This is like whole body mirror type thing. It does feel like a bad omen to have a mirror that faces the, like the bed, the other room that's like full body like this. I think I will just roll with something like this though. Maybe a round mirror. Oh, this is actually a nice mirror. Okay. I'll go with the floating mirror then. We'll go with the floating mirror. We'll position it slightly lower. We can look for a console. I know that I'll have a console that works well in the space. Actually, what's the name of this set called? Lewis. If I look for Lewis, watch there be like a perfect cabinet type thing. Oh, this is like a kitchen set? I guess that makes sense. So maybe that's a little bit much. And a fountain. Oh, it's a chandelier. Never mind. Okay. I don't think they have quite what I'm after, unfortunately. That's okay. We can still find a console. Maybe the falling plant, you don't know, on top of the cabinet. That could work. This mirror here has to be at eye level. Like, this mirror can't go anywhere else. Because if it's too high, then it's not useful for enough people. But if it's too low, then it's also not useful. I think we want a cabinet that's kind of narrow, or a console that's kind of narrow. Something like this could work. And it kind of, no, that's too tall. Where is that one? Like, there was one thing that we used somewhere in here that I thought was absolutely gorgeous, but we couldn't find. It was a table, right? Like, it was absolutely gorgeous, but we couldn't find the space for it. This is, again, just that tiny bit too wide. Still too wide. Still too wide. Shrinking this might make this better. What's the opinion of this, then? Is that, like, are we trying to shrink that a little bit too much? What's the opinion of this, folks? Obviously not the color, right? Like, the color I think isn't ideal. I think we do want to... Oh god, these are hideous. No thank you. I don't think these work for what we're going for. A wood color would be okay. Or if it just came in like a plain black, like we can make that work on some level. But I don't think the color isn't the one. That is also not the one. Maybe like a nightstand? Black looks good. For the mirror, I think I agree. I just think that this doesn't have a color that works for it. Why not put bags on the hooks? Because I can't quite get the stuff to hang up there. And I don't really feel like doing the game with the, like, moving the shelves, then putting them there. It just feels a little bit like, you know. We could try a end table then. End tables can work quite well in spaces like this when it will search for end table. Oh wait, the Comico set, we could try those actually. See if there is anything. A dresser could work. That's a little bit too, I don't know, I don't like it. It's not my let's see. Let's try this style. Because they do have some nice stuff. But it really depends on what we can find. Dining room cabinet. This is kind of a good vibe. Do they have like overhead storage? That's a bathroom shelf. A ficus. Huh. There's a floor plant that we could use. Do they have any overhead storage? This is too small. The dresser is a little bit more... It's a bit wide. The dresser could probably go... But the thing is with this, is it's too wide in the space. If I shrink it, it might work better. It actually might work in the space, actually, come to think of it. Shrunk down, this actually doesn't look too bad. Do we get any better color variants? I kind of dig this with the like wooden accent here. Huh. I didn't think I would vibe with this. Quite as much as I am. This also makes it a lot shorter and puts it on a level with the we take this out and put this against the wall. Okay. if we put this against the wall, and then we could nudge this not into there, but let's go back. Nudge this up a touch without hopefully budging it. So yes, I will drink. Thank you, thank you. Oh, the lamps won't sit down there though. That's a pain. So if I want this one to work, I likely need to size it up, which means that it will just be that bit too big. And the only way of kind of salvaging some of that space back is to try and stick this through the wall. Do we have a cabinet that would work for this? Like an open cabinet? Because I kind of dig this console, not gonna lie. It's just too big. And this probably has the same issues with, Actually, wait, hang on. I don't even need to faff around with this. I don't need to put anything there. There's wall lamps. I can get wall lighting over here. Perhaps. That might work better. I know there isn't really any wall lighting, in this space. I may have to make a judgment call on this overhead lamp. Okay, and then we nudge this up a bit. Does that look level enough? It maybe needs to technically move over for that to actually make sense. So I might have to give up on this bit of storage. I'm kind of digging this vibe. Somewhere there. No, down and in. Okay, let's see. I don't really like the way that this is eating into the side here. I know an obvious option is to move the door in place. Like, just nudge it over to the side. That should give us a tiny bit more breathing room. Save it. I will save. Okay. I think this could work. I don't want to just default to making everything black, because then we kind of lose the colorful vibes. I think we should maintain the wood tones if possible, but there are some nice wood tones here, depending on what we use. But we could keep the black, match with the door, and then try and lighten it up in other ways. Was this the one that was... Yeah, okay, so this is the actual size of the unit now. So we could probably nudge it up to here, then budge this over to like there, and kind of fudge it a little bit, and budge this over to like here. Then we still have our mirror. We could then still probably get some... Not this big, but we could probably get some lighting of some kind in this space. Does that illuminate it enough? Oh, but the lamps are not quite in the color palette. Like the bottom part. How about candles? I can try, yeah. Candles could work. Study table lamp. What if we get rid of these? Does this actually even give us any light? It gives us light underneath it, so it's not actually giving us light in a way that's useful. Alright, let's see. This candle doesn't look like it gives us any light. Nope. Why have all these really cool and nice looking features that don't actually provide us with any utility? But this does give us some symmetry, actually. Also, hello Lana. How you doing? I do like the idea of trying candles though. So I think we'll try and see if we can find some bigger candles. I like I'm a big fan of reed diffusers. I think obviously you don't want to have two just chilling in the doorway. I do think they bring a nice symmetry though. Especially if we can position them far away from each other like so. We could look for some more candles as well. Hopefully some lit candles. It doesn't give any light though. That's the problem. Oh, these don't have any lights again. I just want the candles to be lit, but like in a way that looks like they, you know what I mean? Like I want the candles to be lit in a way that feels like they provide light to the area. Unless we just have to look for other light sources to complement the candles. Because I can do that. It's just, it doesn't... Ooh. That could be fun. This does light up the back wall in a way that I think is interesting enough. We could duplicate these. For symmetry's sake, that does add a warmth to this area. But I think maybe that's a bit too much in where the light is coming from. That is the right kind of idea, though, for what I want. Enjoying your vacation, but you couldn't stay away to watch the stream for a moment? Hey, it's all good. Glad to have you here. Hopefully everything is going well. And it's been a much needed and well-deserved rest. Table lamp. Actually, I guess we could look for a wall lamp then. We have these ones here, but maybe we should look for one that would go over this light. Not like this though. This is cute. The little bear nightlight, that's adorable. An anti-monster nightlight? Oh. Damn. See, that just takes me back to an era of my own life where I was always so deathly terrified of like the whole monster under the bed thing. And I remember like my trick for kind of dealing with it was to just read books. I had this book set that was what was it called? I had this book set called The Famous Five. I don't know if anyone would really know it. It's a pretty popular like young adult / kids fiction book series about a bunch of teenagers and young people that would go around solving crimes. For example, like disappearances, murders and stuff like that. But yeah, so I'd read the book and it would kind of give me like a little bit of like, you know, I'd get hooked in the story and then I'd fall asleep. But yeah, I really liked The Famous Five books. They were something I read a lot, but yeah. Now I read nothing. Genuinely, I'd try to, but like usually other things end up taking my attention more so than reading. It's just the way it is. Reading doesn't hold my attention enough, unfortunately. It just makes me fall asleep. Oh no, he also have a cute voice live. I found you on YouTube Shorts. Well, welcome. It's good to see you. I'm gonna be honest. I don't even. Thanks. But hello to you too. Hopefully you've had a good day. Okay, let's see. I think now we're kind of lacking. I think I might do away with these again. The lights, the principle is good, but I think the actual execution on my end hasn't been great. So I think we look for a ceiling light. But yeah, it's always good to see people finding their way in here from YouTube Shorts. I'm glad you enjoyed it enough to come and hang out with us at least. Hopefully you're doing well. Let's see. How can we... Okay, so obviously we have the option of putting lighting. We could look to poach some lighting from spots around here. Like, I know this does give us a little bit of light. Did we use it in here? Okay, no, great. I think that's all the excuse I need to stick the candle in here. If it does give us lighting, then that'd be great. Does this one give us light? None of the candles that I pick give me light. Like, genuinely. None of the candles that I pick up at any stage are like, yes, sir, here's some light. They're always just these, like, decorative features more than anything. Okay, that can work. If we can bring a little bit of glow to some places, we can throw an overhead light up here that's just kind of, like, for show, really. That's nice enough. And then there probably should be something over here. And then I think that kind of covers our bases in terms of where lighting should go. I don't really want to use the same light. Let's maybe make these a little bit more on a line with each other. Nudge this over this way. And that looks even enough, right? Like, based on where these are. I think eyeballing it, that's fine. Maybe moving it down here, there is an argument to be made. Moving this one over a little bit. And it's like a nice L shape. But now it's no... Okay. Perfect is being the enemy of good here. So let's just nudge it over a tiny bit and call it a day. Okay, so now I think the next thing is trying to jazz up the situation over here. I do think we need those storage thingies. What is it? I need cabinet. You read mystery to soothe yourself for the forethought of monsters. It worked, okay? Like, it sounds crazy, but like, I used to read the books because they always used to think of these like ingenious solutions and they'd sleuth things out. So it was almost like my way of rationalizing things. You know, like how, for example, like when you're a kid, the thought of like ghosts is like the end of the world. Because like, what the heck do I do? Like, if a ghost shows up, I'm kind of screwed. Like, but to me in my head, it was just kind of like nice to have the kind of rational thought of things in times where I was kind of irrationally scared of stuff. So, okay, I know I've been rinsing this set of cabinets to death in terms of their usage. I'm yet to find something that I feel like can replace them. I want some overhead storage in a way that doesn't like disappoint too hard. We could go down the route of putting down a little accent wall type thing on this side. But then my worry is that that darkens up the space too much depending on what the color scheme is. Also, it could go up a little bit higher, actually. There's nothing against that. That does give us a bit more vertical space. Maybe a cabinet that would sit higher up, but I'm a little bit unsure. Reading Agatha Christie before sleeping is great, so you get, you think you're going to head to bed, so good night, Beth. Reading Agatha Christie before sleeping is great, so I get it. Okay. Knowing that the killer does get arrested. With me, it was the other way around as a kid. I feared nothing, now I'm scared of everything. I feel like sometimes I haven't gotten over some of those irrational kid fears. Like, you know, like kind of that realization that you think that as you grow up, you just kind of suddenly turn around and you're like, yeah, I'm not scared anymore. Like, no, that I'm still very much scared. Like, I don't like looking at like long dark hallways, for example. It's not a fun thing for me. So like the prospect, you know, like the prospect of being in like a really empty, like abandoned like building, I couldn't deal with. Yeah, so like certain things have just stayed with me. I'm gonna be honest, I think this is something that I'm gonna have to look for a solution to off stream, because it's getting kind of hard to see a pathway forward that doesn't involve me kind of needing to revisit the drawing board a bunch. Like, I could use another way, like another way out of this is just to use like some wall art. Like, I know I probably have some big, expansive, like long wall art that I could use. But then, like, that doesn't feel like it's actually an earned, like, solution. You know what I mean? Like, there's always, like, the option of grabbing a really long painting of something and sticking it up there. But I don't think that makes sense. I think what would make the most sense is to find a way of kind of tying the space to other aspects of the space. It could probably be something as simple as adding a bit of wall action. Maybe not that color, but, you know, could choose like the... Okay, that's a bit too dark. But you know what I mean? Like, we could add like a different color in the way. But I don't think I can find a solution at the minute that maybe covers the scenarios that I guess. Okay, so if letters go here, painting could go here. And if painting goes here, slightly... Oh wait, hang on, actually. I did this the wrong way. Slightly similar painting can go here. But, in a slightly different variant. So somewhere like here. The symmetry, and then we just choose a different painting in the frame. We have some kind of, storage stuff. Some kind of wall hanging decoration would be good here. This is a kitchen cabinet. It's the same type that we were using before, but we could potentially free up the key holder to this side, and then that adds a little bit of separation, right? I think the ceiling lights could maybe be changed in terms of color. To maybe brighten them up a little bit. I'm unsure. Like, I'm having a hard time with this. I think I need to revisit this on a day where I just come at it fresh. But yeah. Also, hello Maddie. Good to see you. Hopefully I got the name right. I think it is Maddie, right? But yes. Okay. So I think I'm at a stage now where I'm kind of feeling a little bit burned out. So I think we do wind it down and I go to hit save. And maybe we just yap for a little bit, for like another 10-15 minutes really, and just talk. But yeah, it's honestly like I've honestly had a blast. I did remember how was my break. My break was good. I feel very rested. I came back to a very, very hot England though. Like, it is incredibly hot in the UK. For some reason. I'll I'll switch over to the bedroom so we can kind of chill for a bit. I have saved. I've double saved. Triple, quadruple saved. So everything is saved for next time. We'll have another crack at it. I'll maybe look and see if I can find some inspiration. If you guys do see anything on Pinterest, by the way, or something like that, and you wish to send it to, like, you can drop it in the Discord in one of the channels and just ping me and let me know. Because, to be honest, there is a good chance that I likely just need some inspiration as far as what to aim for, and then I can look for stuff. But I do appreciate all of you guys being here and providing suggestions. But yes. I guess on the topic, how have you guys found the stream today? Hopefully it's been nice. I know that it's been a while. I know that I'm also feeling kind of rusty in terms of, you know, being in the routine of talking and I'm just monologuing these things. Because I know not everyone is always super talkative, and sometimes it's just one of those situations where I kind of just need to be prepared to talk, you know? But hopefully it's been interesting. Hopefully I've kept nattering on all the way through so that there's always something happening. But yeah, it's been a pleasure, honestly. It has been really nice to catch up and to just talk and all that good stuff. I'm glad you guys have enjoyed it, honestly. It makes me feel a lot happier knowing that this is a highlight for some of you guys, right? Like, I know I'm not always available all the time as much as I would like to be, but it's definitely helpful knowing that you guys do enjoy these streams. So, and also I will look at a good time for this reading stream, because I'll need to figure out a good schedule that works with everything, but also in terms of vibe, because I know you guys do enjoy the Sim streams. I know some of you enjoy the Valorant streams, so maybe it's better off for the reading stream to be something extra in the schedule as well. So I'll look at when would work my own. What will I be reading? I was thinking that, like, well, there's a couple of things. We have a lot of material potentially around on the internet that I could read that's public domain. I don't know any authors personally, so it's very hard for me to ask people if I can read their material. But I'll maybe put something out and see if anyone is interested in having me read it, like on stream and stuff, and share it with you guys, like even if it is just a couple of chapters. If anyone knows any like authors personally that they could, like, you know, start a discussion on my behalf and put us in contact, then that would be great. But I think realistically I might just see what's out there in the public domain, or, you know, pull off a surprise of some kind. We'll see. I know Rex for a while wrote a funny little fan fiction that exists, so I could read that too. But yeah, I will figure something out, and I will get back to you guys about what I decide. One of your brother's friends wrote a book? Okay. If someone is writing a book, would let you read it, absolutely. I got bonked? Oof, it's a gay romance? I mean, yeah. Well, fair enough. I mean, something that I could do for sure is we've had the writing event, so I could read the submissions on the stream as well. I know that was something that was brought up, so I think that could be a fun way of doing things. Also, why am I getting bonked? Ah. Damn. But anyway. Okay, this is clearly my sign to just go to bed. I'm being told to go to sleep because you're all trying to knock me out. So, I guess that's it. I've been bonked 3 times in like less than a minute. So it's time for me to go to bed. No, for real. I do need to go to bed because I'm tired and I want to shower and not be sweaty. But, you know, anyway. And it's okay. I'm only messing with you. But yes, it's been fun. Hopefully can pick this up soon. But yes, thank you to the mods for helping out with the stream. Thank you to everyone who's watched, all the people who entered the event stuff to win raffle prizes, all the wonderful people who have been talking in the chat both on YouTube and on Twitch, the folks who have joined the Discord. And if you haven't joined the Discord yet, then what are you doing? You should join the Discord. Hint hint. You can find a link in the chat very, very soon. Drumroll. I feel like one's gonna pop up. Oh, there it is. See, magic. So if it does, what's it called? If you've had a fun time here and you wish to continue the good vibes, meet some of the people you've seen here, come say hi. Everyone's really friendly. I know some people struggle with introducing themselves and starting a discussion, but honestly, just talk. I promise you, everyone is a yapper. You just kind of, once you start the conversation will keep going, and everyone's really nice and sweet. But yes, I think that's it for me. Hopefully you all have a good rest of your day. And you're all feeling the good vibes. And I'll see you guys in a future stream. Yes. Have a good night, folks. Bye.